Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Will here, and today we're doing another Subway Surfers video. And today, it's going to be my top 5 favorite superheroes. Not just Marvel, not just DC, from both. And I'm just gonna play some Subway Surfers while I'm, talking once it loads in. Okay, let's start with getting this out of the way with number 5. My number 5 favorite superhero is the Hulk. And just so you know, for this video, I will include sidekicks. Do you know why the Hulk's my favorite? Because of his backstory and his powers. He had a kind of a tragic backstory. A rough childhood, kind of like Batman. But he got his powers from a terrible experiment. He got exposed to gamma radiation. So you don't want to make this monster mad, because if you do, then it's not going to end out well for you. I can tell you that much. Number 4. Okay, my number 4 will have to be, I'm sorry if this is your favorite superhero, but Iron Man. Because Iron Man's just, he has a kind of cool backstory. Okay, he's a rich kid and everything. And in some comics, he's the leader of the Avengers. In some, it's Captain America. So, yeah. But he was a rich kid growing up. And in some of the storylines, which makes him my favorite from these storylines, is kind of like Bruce Wayne's. His mother gets killed and his father runs away, never to be seen again, and leaves Tony with all the riches. So one day, Tony gets captured, and he's, one of the smartest men alive. So he builds the suit of armor, has a flamethrower and everything. What? I didn't even know those spawned, but whatever. So, and he takes out all the Russians, basically, that were there. And then, that gave him the idea. Yes. And then he made America 2. And then it came all over the news whenever it came to him. The name, Iron Man. So, I just like the character generally, he's like a Batman version of Marvel. Marvel version of Batman, I mean. Okay, number 3 is Red Robin. Now we're switching over to my DC favorites. Red Robin was the 3rd Robin. After Jason Todd died and then became the Red Hood, he became the mantle of Robin, which he's honestly probably my 2nd favorite Robin. So yeah, he is an acrobatic, I think, or I don't remember his backstory really. I just like the character. He's funny, he's witty, just a fun general. He's acrobatics just like all the other Robins. So that's my number 3. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Red Robin. And then he becomes the Red Robin. So, Red Robin is literally just one of the coolest characters ever. He's like Nightwing and Jason Todd combined. He uses kind of the tactics of Jason Todd, just regular punching, but he's not as lethal. But he's witty like Nightwing. So, then in a sense he's like Nightwing. So, in a sense, you could say he's a crossover. So now, to my number 2. And whoa, what is this? I've never seen this. Now to my number 2 favorite superhero. It's Batman. Now, most of you probably know the origin of Batman, but I'm just going to tell you for the heck of the video. Batman, and one terrible night in an alley, coming home from a movie theater, he witnesses the death of Thomas and Martha Wayne. So he witnesses the death of his parents, which would really. So then for the rest of his life, he's been raised by his brother Alfred, and then one night he became the Batman. He's been training his whole life to make sure that that what happened to him doesn't happen to anybody else. Now, number 1, and some of you might know this from me already from Buttermaster, but my number 3 favorite hero. Oh wait, I'm not gonna tell you yet. Here are a few honorable mentions. First, here are a few honorable mentions. Honorable mention, Wolverine. Another honorable mention, Green Lantern. Now let's go to my number 1 favorite superhero, Nightwing. Nightwing's just a cool, interesting character to me. He does the first job, and he had the same thing happen to him that happened to Bruce. Except his wasn't a murder. It was just an accident while they were doing their acrobatic show. And surprisingly, Bruce Wayne was there at the acrobatic show. But little did Bruce know that night he was adopting a little boy. And a couple months after that, Dick discovers the Batcave. And he catches Bruce working, and he says, "What is this?" "Nothing." So, this is what happens. After a couple years and years, Dick gets tired of being Batman's shadow, pretty much. So, he goes on his own, goes to Bloodhaven, and takes up the mantle of Nightwing. Leaves Batman, and then he protects the city of Bloodhaven, fighting villains like Bane, who went over to Bloodhaven a couple times, Mr. Freeze. So some of Batman's villains wanted to go challenge him, but failed, of course. And then he got a couple new villains, like Pigface, who had a tragedy that I literally can't say. It's just that disturbing. So he does what happened to him. He does it to other people. Basically, that's not as gross. What I can tell you is he got mutated into a pig. So he, takes people hostage and mutates them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Whenever it works, he makes those people his henchmen. Another new hero for Nightwing? Well, kinda a lame one. Basically a lamer version of the Riddler. Can't remember his name, that's how lame he is. Sorry to whoever made it. You just didn't give him enough powers. He's basically the Riddler, but with an exclamation mark. So guys, that's all the time we have for today. So, God bless and happy gaming.